It is recording and we are talking about the resume preparation. So when you are trying to show SAP, like trying to become SAP consultant and you are showing around 4 years of experience or you are putting experience of around 4 or 5 years. So this is the resume format that you can see here. And this is the format you should have. Let me explain you one by one how you are going to create your draft resume. You have to create your draft resume, and once you are ready for the finalization, you have to get in touch with me again. Now, resume format. So open one fresh Word document and save the document as SAP MM updated resume underscore Ritesh or SAP MM updated resume underscore Dayanand Hiramath. Yes. After that, insert the header notes. There would be header notes. In the header note, in the top page, in your first top page, you have to insert the header notes, and in the header notes, first information that you need to maintain is name. That is your name, Ritesh Deshmukh, Dayanand Pandya. Now to that, put your role. Put like SAP MM consultant with 4+ years of experience in consulting. Down to that, put the mobile number. Down to that, put your email ID. For this resume, create completely new email ID only for SAP profile and even a new mobile number. If any existing email ID or mobile number is there, do not use that. Get completely new for this. Location, Bangalore, India or Mumbai, India. Getting it, guys? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next, professional summary. So next you are highlighting what are the professional expertise you have got. And all these key points you can highlight. And let me explain you one by one. So under professional summary, first is your total experience. So first point you have to put the total experience, and how you going to put that? An IT professional with overall 8 years of experience, of which 5+ years into SAP consulting and 3 years into the core manufacturing domain or procurement domain or whatever domain experience you have. You have to put that. Next to that, you have to put SAP experience. SAP experience. So total, how many years SAP experience you have? So that you have to highlight in the second point. So, and like you have to put having 5+ years experience in SAP MM consulting and involved in multiple global customer projects. So you have to frame the sentence on your own way. According to the number of projects that you are showing, you have to frame it. And nobody gives a damn if you are writing have been involved in global customer projects. Anyways, you are showing projects and you can justify. So SAP experience, like have 5+ years of experience in SAP MM consulting and involved in multiple customer projects. Next, number of SAP projects you have worked, have been involved. Professional summary, you have to put your total experience, SAP experience, and then number of SAP projects that you have worked. Number of SAP projects, you have to put it like have been involved in 2 implementation, 1 support, 1 rollout, or you can put 2 implementation, 3 supports, more support project you have to show, then 1 rollout, 1 enhancement, and 1 testing project. So whenever you will be preparing the resume, so that I will be again fine tuning, but right now, at least 4+ years of experience you have to show. So that is the third point. How many projects you have been involved in? So that you have to put. Have been involved in like 2 implementation, 1 rollout implementation, 3 support project, 1 enhancement project, and 1 testing project. Like that, you can put your project details. Next, ASAP methodology. So what methodologies you have used, that also you have to put it in your professional summary. So have executed projects, or you can put it like have been like involved in the end-to-end project implementation. This is also like sentence formation is up to you. Have been involved in end-to-end project implementation activities using ASAP methodology with exposure to agile model. So you are saying little bit of agile experience also you have. So that is your ASAP methodology and agile experience. So that is project methodology. Next to that, you can put client interaction. Deep understanding of client business processes, scenarios, requirements, comma, interacted with the stakeholders from the client side, participated in requirement gathering workshop. In bracket, you can put as is to be, and created process design to create the master design or BPP. Sentence formation, you can put it in your own way, no problem. Or you can say like interacted with the client stakeholders, gathered the requirements for SAP MM module, and documented those. In bracket, you can put as is and to be design. Any way you can put. Getting it, guys? Able to understand? Ritesh, Dayanand, Ashish?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Next, you have to put 5 to 7 technical points. There are 2 things you can do. You can add up to these 5 points, you can add it in your professional summary. You can add it in your professional summary, and after this, you can put general points under the professional summary. A good team player with excellent verbal and non-verbal communication and analytical skills. Always give priority to the client requirements and make sure that things are delivered on time. Going back to the next topic, like after functional specification, then the testing topic comes. Already you know there are 3 categories of testing: UT, UAT, SIT. So testing point also you have to put 1 point, so that they know that you have worked on all the areas of the full cycle implementation you are trying to highlight in your SAP skills. So have been involved in end-to-end testing activities, worked with the users, created test scripts, and guided the users to do the testing activities. So that is something you can add part of your testing experience. So I have been involved in end-to-end testing activities such as UT, UAT, SIT, written the test script or created test script, guided the users how they should perform the UAT testing. So that is you can put in the 10th point. Next, data migration. Data migration, cutover strategy, go live. Have been involved in data migration. In bracket, you can put LSMW based on cutover strategy. So that is where they will ask you question: what is cutover strategy or go live strategy? What strategy you have opted for, and all of that. So that is the 11th point. 12th point. Now remember, whatever resume you will be creating right now, this will be a draft version. Whatever mistakes you will do, I'll correct those. If you need sample resume to copy paste, those formats are also there. I can give you, and you can just copy paste the same points. That anyways you'll be doing it. But I want you to create your draft resume first. Then only you will get to know what is that you are creating, what are your skill sets. Based on your skill sets, you create your resume. Okay. After all that, put support project 2-3 points. Support project, what you can put: involved in day-to-day support or experience in managing the day-to-day support activities with respect to SAP MM module. Providing SAP MM application support, resolving tickets, working with the users based on SLA. These 2-3 points you can put. Getting it? Yes. That is support project. Basically resolving the ticket. Next, CR process and enhancement. This part, you are there, right, Ashish? You are there, yes.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
CR process enhancement have been involved in enhancement or change request project based on the client requirements to modify the existing functionalities, to standardize the process, or to add new processes. So that is where 1 point you can write. So this, you separate it up to 5 points, you put it as professional summary plus your generic points, 1 to 3 points you can put. From 6 to 13 point, you put your SAP skills. SAP skills, and on the 6th point, 5 to 7 technical objects. Technical objects like enterprise structure, master data for MM, then P2P, pricing, STO, account determination, all those key processes, you can add 5 to 7 technical points. So altogether, your professional summary right now, I'm breaking down into 2. After your header information, you are having the professional summary. After that, you are having the SAP skills. Is this clear?
Yes,
sir.
Next comes your domain experience. If you have more domain experience, either this domain experience or non-SAP experience, you can put it here, or you can put it down also. Before these technical skill sets and all, you can put it here, that would be fine. So domain experience, after your professional experience or professional summary, SAP skills, put domain experience. Domain experience, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever domain experience you have. So put at least 5 to 10 points. If you are into accounting, put account related activities, what you have done. So this is something you have to write, what you are doing on day-to-day basis, or you have done it. So that you have to put minimum 5 points you put, maximum you can put 10 points, not more than that. And then now work experience, that is self-explanatory. I don't have to explain anything. Wherever you are working, currently working with Fedon India Private Limited as SAP MM consultant from this date to this date. Don't show this company, huh? Wherever after you have worked with XYZ India Private Limited as procurement specialist from this date to this date. That is your work experience. Next comes project details. Project details, whatever format I have given, the same format you have to put it. If you are putting 4, 5 projects, it would be in descending order. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So first project, let's say 4 projects you are showing, 4 projects you are showing. So put project 4. Project 4 would be your current project. Your current project. So project 4, down to that client. Client profile is about client. What is the industry they are into and the business they have. That is, you can find out from their web page. About us would be there. You can copy from there. Project type, support, SAP implementation, SAP enhancement, whatever would be. Duration from this date to this date. This is not mandatory, but if you put, it's okay. Duration you can put. If you are not confident to explain the duration, or you don't remember, if you forget and you tell some other duration, then they will find out from resume, oh, you are saying this and you are mentioning this in resume. So that case, you can leave it or you can put it. It's up to you. Role, by default, it is required. SAP MM consultant. That is standard. Or SAP MM senior consultant, or SAP MM junior consultant, or SAP MM trainee consultant. Wherever required, whatever required, you have to put it. Next, responsibilities. Responsibilities, 7 to 8 points you have to put minimum. These responsibilities based on your project type. If it is implementation, do not put support responsibility. Put implementation responsibility. People do mistake. They will add everything there. No, implementation, strictly implementation responsibilities you have to put. Support responsibilities you have to put. So make sure you put 7 to 8 points in terms of your implementation responsibility, support responsibility. Wherever changes has to be done, I'll do it. Similarly, down to that, project 3, same client. Project 3 also client profile, project type, duration, role, and responsibilities. Apart from client and client profile, you put everything else. Fine tuning, I'll be doing it. The after project, and so minimum 4 projects. Minimum 4 projects. And by default, one implementation should be there. By default, one implementation should be there. If not, resume will be not shortlisted. So make sure it is there. Next, after putting project 4, 3, 2, 1, there is no 0 here. So don't put 1, 2, 3, 4. Put 4, 3, 2, 1. Your top order would be the current project, currently working for support project or rollout project or enhancement project. Jo bhi hoga, you have to put it here. And you don't have to worry. Whatever you can put. And while creating resume, first list down the strength you have, list down your experience, domain experience, whatever indicators I have given here, put down those. Then you start preparing your resume. Sir ne bola resume prepare karna, बैठना है, copy मारना, ऐसा नहीं करना. So write down coolly. You create your draft resume first. मेरा क्वालिफिकेशन ये है, मैंने इसमें ये डिग्री किया, इसमें दिस ईयर आई पास, लाइक आई डिड द डिग्री, एंड देन I started working with so and so. यहाँ से यहाँ ड्यूरेशन यू पुट फ्रॉम दिस डेट टू दिस डेट आई वर्क देयर, व्हाट वाज माय रोल एंड रिस्पांसिबिलिटी, ये थोड़ा याद करो बिकॉज यू हैव टू स्पीक इन इंटरव्यू. Whatever responsibilities you had in the first client, for the first client or the first project or first your domain experience, you may not remember everything. So उसको थोड़ा लिखो, पेपर में लिखो, लिखने के बाद रेज्यूमे बनाओ. डायरेक्टली ऐसे रेज्यूमे कॉपी पेस्ट नहीं मारना है. You spend full day, 24 hours for your resume. And if you sit with me for the resume finalization, you have to sit minimum 4 to 5 hours. पूरा resume finalize करने के लिए एक बंदे का 5 घंटा चाहिए, तब जाके resume shortlist होता है. ऐसे नहीं कि कॉपी पेस्ट किधर से मार दिया बस हो गया, ऐसा नहीं है. अपना resume अपने हिसाब से बनाएंगे. We'll create our resume as per our own profile. Dayanand resume would be little different, color, format, everything. You guys would be there in SAP MM, but the resume, responsibilities, client, format, everything should be different. Technical skills, like if you have any programming language skill sets, you can put like, you know, C, C++, or if you don't know, you just leave it blank and nothing is there. And by default, a technical skill set, SAP ERP package, under that SAP ECC 6.0 MM. S4HANA MM. Whether you know S4HANA or not, just put S4HANA MM so that your profile would be shortlisted. S4HANA MM. And then if you know other modules, you can put other modules. If you don't know, then put MS Office. Whether you know Word, Excel, PowerPoint or not, but you have to put MS Office by default. If you know Tally and all, you can put Tally. If any other software you have worked as an individual, that also you can highlight here under your technical skills. Able to understand, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next, education. 10th fail. That you have to put. Whatever education you have to put that, and your education should be very crisp and clear. BTech in bracket mechanical in so and so. That's all. If you want to mention from university, use only the highest qualification. Don't put 10th, 5th, 7th and all that. Not required. They'll not give you girls. Only highest qualification. Only highest qualification. Nothing else. Next, your reference. After education, next is reference. Reference, you put it or you don't put it. If you want to put reference, this clause you have to write reference available based on request. Do not put as per the request, based reference available based on request, or if you don't want to put, don't put. And after this, don't put any disclaimer, don't put your signature, you are not Amitabh Bachchan, and don't put anything. And don't put your personal details. Dayanand Hubli. While creating any confusion, you have to come back to me, but do not create the resume tomorrow. First complete the task, then create the resume. And about the task, already I told you. What is that? Your finalized resume. I'll be taking your interview. Each will attend 30 minutes interview.